Welcome everybody. This is part 5 of our limited review for Phyrexia All Will Be One, and we off to check green. Quick reminder, name of the cards, the raw power level of the card without any context, the potential of the card is going to be here, where we discuss and we rate the card over what the card could do in the right situation, along with the right cards and with the right payoffs. You can find this page in the link below with all the other ratings and the future ratings. Alright, let's get to it. Adaptive Spore Singer, 3 mana, 2/2. Their battlefield, choose one vigilance. Target creature get +2/+2 and vigilance or proliferate. This is a fine buddy, 2/2 vigilance, and fine payoffs, fine ETBs. +2/+2 vigilance and until next turn. That's not bad if you're aggressive. Proliferate, so it could get some value. I'd say like 4 and 6. No, I think it's better than that. I think you probably play it. I think it's 5 and 6 at least. 6 if you have a lot of proliferate payoffs. 5 because it's not a bad one. We've seen a lot worse than this. I think it's fine. 2/2 vigilance is what? It's not great, but like +2/+2 vigilance, not bad. 0/3, 2 mana. As long as 3 or more old counters on it. Add 1 in mana of any color. Okay. This card is great. Jeez. We just finished red and we checking this one. So 0/3/4/2. It's already a little better than all these crappy 1/1s for 1. Gets +3/+3 as long as it has 3 more old counters. Okay. Whenever it becomes tapped, exile a card from a graveyard and put an oil counter on blah blah blah. So you need to. It reminds me of these. What is it in Innistrad? Like 2/1 has 1 mana when you have like Delirium or whatever it goes for the Taxidermist. I don't remember what Taxidermists do. But yeah, this is really good. Is it a 7/7? Makes no sense. Yeah, it's one thing. What does the Taxidermist do? One, two, and then have 4 more cards in your graveyard. It's a little bit like this. Yeah, this is probably a little better. 0/3 is a good body, and becomes a 3/3. 3/3 is not great, but it's a good payoff for afterwards. I think I would give it 7/7. This is something that I feel this card is really good, and we haven't seen any fixers. Jumping from 2 to 4 might be important. Any fixer or any mana acceleration. So it's one of a kind so far. Bloated Contaminator. 4/4 trample for 3. Toxic 1. This. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. This is insane. This is what 4 and 8, 8.5. Probably 8.5. This is 3 mana 4/4 trample is great. Proliferate is great. Toxic 1 is also great. It's not gonna be what game warping, but if you play it on turn 3 and have a pump spell or anything that just finishes the game right away. Yeah, I think 8.5 is fair. Yeah, I like this card. I don't know if 8.5 or 8 is better with combat tricks. Yeah, with combat trample. Jeez. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. There's not much to say. This card is just good on its own. If the cards that don't have much difference between the raw power level and potential, that means that the color is just better. 2 mana, 3/1 toxic 2. Okay, that's a fine card too. I mean, toxic 2 is a lot. So 6 and 6 because it's just 3/1, but it's solid 2-drop. Yeah, I like it. Anything better should be... No, I don't think it should be better. Not worse. Cankerbloom. Disordered artifacts proliferate. 2 mana... What the flip? Okay, this is what, 7/7 as well? Like 3/2 for 2. This is good stats, and then it had just 3 lines for no reason. We can do it's very versatile. Okay. Damage on stack. Classic. AI generated art, probably. Carnivorous carnivorous canopy. An artifact enchantment or creature was flying. If that permanent this is ton of value. What is it? Probably 6 and 6. You probably play one and it's like Broken Wings is definitely a card you're gonna play, and you get to proliferate. Yeah, this seems pretty sweet. Probably not more because it doesn't. Typical green card. What typical green card doesn't have the last line. Conduit of Worlds. You may play lands from your graveyard. Choose target non-land permanent card in your graveyard. If you haven't cast this spell this turn, you may cast that card. If you do, you can't cast additional spell this turn. I guess this is what? This is like a 4 and 8 or something. She's like, let's see. 4 if you don't have anything to play. On its own doesn't do anything. But you have... Choose target non-land permanent in your graveyard. If you haven't cast this spell this turn, you may cast that card. If you do, you can't... It doesn't exile it. So if you have something... If you have any spell you want to replay, this is insane. And you get your Terramorphic Expense back every turn. That looks completely dumb, yeah. Is it an 8? It looks like an 8. How do you beat this card if you have a removal in your graveyard? Because you can still play your other cards. It's not like you have a Phyrexia Agenda. No, what's Yugmoth Agenda? You can't cast additional spells this turn. Who cares? That's the last card you play. Wait. Oh, non-land permanent card. So creatures. Never mind. It's not a spell. You get your creatures back. It's actually better. I'd rather have like the permanents back than the spells. Yeah. It's even better. If you haven't cast a spell this turn, you may cast that card. Never mind. Okay, well now I have to read it again. Okay, never mind. Let me respell this. So it's much better than I thought it was. You may play lands from your grave. Oh, the sphere lands. We didn't even get there. Choose target non-land permanent card from in your grave. Okay, non-land permanent card. If you haven't cast a spell this turn, you may cast that card. Okay, so you play only one card a turn. You play only one thing a turn as sorcery. But this is still great. This is still great. It's yeah, it's awesome with Evolving Wilds. I think this is insane. If you haven't cast a spell, you can't use it the turn you play it. So that's the only thing that's kind of sad. So you play it, you can't do anything else. Is it 8/8 or 7/8? Or 7/7? Would you always play it? It gets a lot of value if you have Evolving Wilds or spheres, but you're gonna have spheres. You're gonna have at least one sphere. It's not like you have one Evolving Wild. Yeah, probably 8/8. I think this card is insane. You play your best card, never dies. Yeah, I think it's an 8/8. It might be too slow, so that's why it might get to. It might 8/8 might be a little too high, because maybe you don't want to play it and it's too slow. And but man, you have it in play and you just play it. This the late game bomb. How do you beat that card in the late game? It's an aggressive format, is it? It does seem slow. Okay. It is slow, let's know. Worse than the others, 8s above. So 7.5. We can do 7.5. The only thing is it's slow. That's like as a card out of context, that would be insane. You die after 10 damage. Right. True. If everyone plays it on turn 4, you're pretty happy. Okay, let's leave it at 7.5 and we'll adjust if we feel that it's too slow. But I wouldn't give it less than 7. Like this could be the second spell you play in the turn, and then later you play your stuff. You still need to have stuff in your graveyard, but just the first line is good, I think. Line from your graveyard. That's a good point. Contagious Vorak. Man, these arts. 3 mana, 3/3. Okay, that's already better than some of the rare legends from in another color. When Contagious Vorak enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Reveal a land card from among them and put them in your hand. What? If you didn't proliferate? Jeez. Yeah, this is 7/7. These cards have all value. Common filler? Oh, that's a really good common. 3/3, like Civic Wayfinder on steroids. Do you want to give it more? Yeah. Like, wait, I guess you can miss, but still. Yeah, is it 8? Is it 7.5 as well? I wouldn't say 8 because, I mean, it could be 8. 3/3 for 3 get a land? It might actually be 8. Yeah, it's... I would say it's 8. Just the power level of that card, it's still great. It's not that much worse. Even on miss, yeah, well on miss it's not. I mean, if you miss and if you didn't want to land, and you wanted to land, that's still better. Yeah, this card is insane. Okay, I'll give it 8/8. We'll see afterwards. If you need to readjust. How do you think is the overall power level in the set? We're doing the green now. So a little recap at the end of green. 1-3 reach. That's true. It was mill 4 to get land. Oh, was it mill 3 or mill 4? Oh, mill 3, only mill 3, that's right, you're right. And I played a lot of these guys. Reach proliferate. Guess this guy's kinda meh. 3-3. This is the worst, and it's still better than most of the other cards. Blastoderm. Is it the blast? It's better than Blastoderm, right? Ish. With 4 old counters on it. As trample as long as it has 2 or fewer. Otherwise has hexproof. So you can attack 3 times at least. 5/5 for 4. Yeah, well this is still okay. The spider is okay. It's still not better than a 3. You'll have them. You don't have to rate them super high. Similar to Black Demon. This is not similar to Black Demon. This is a lot worse than the Black Demon, I think. You'll probably play it either way. It's probably, what, 7? And it gets a little better if you have Proliferate, but you're probably going to have Proliferate anyway. It's 5/5 trample for 4. Late game, it's probably not great. It's okay. I think 7/7 is fair. I would probably take the 3/3. Get a land over that. I think the 3/3 is actually better. So I would probably for 7/7. I would not rate it more. It's okay. Yeah, so 7/7 is fine. We have an alt counter for each alt counter on it. Whenever it enters the battlefield under your control, that's just Pellet Collector. Pellet Collector is okay. Probably 5. Probably for each alt counter. Maybe it could be better if you have like a lot of oil in red green. Because this guy could grow pretty big. Like the +2/+2. +2/+2/+2 alt counters on it. That's like +4/+4. That would be pretty dupe. Like 5 on its own because its Pellet Collector was not great. Experiment 1. Experiment could regenerate. I think 5 or 7. You would probably not play it if you don't have. If you're not playing red. I mean, it's if it becomes like 3/3 on turn 9, that doesn't do much. I think it's solid, but not better than maybe 5.5. Maybe 5 is fine. Maybe 5, 6. It could be a 6, but okay. 4 mana sorcery needs to be very good. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 lands from among them onto the battlefield tapped, and they're at the bottom of your library in a random order. If you put fewer than 2 lands onto the battlefield, proliferate a number of times equals to a difference. So in a random deck, that would just be bad. It's probably a 3. You don't want this card. Proliferate 2, maybe 4. But it's going to be a great card if you have the right setup. You do get the choice. With 4 mana, Proliferate 2 is not great. 4 mana Ram 2 depends on the setup. I guess it's probably a 6. Yeah, 4/6. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. It's slow. You probably won't play it in most decks. Probably just 5 as well. I don't think it's even that good. Yeah, this one does not take over the game like the other one. It's probably just mana. Yeah. Okay. With top X of your library, choose a creature card and or a land card from among them. Put this card into your hand and the rest. Wait, what? Put those cards? Wait, what? Reveal top X out. Oh no. Reveal top X plus 1 cards of your library. Choose a creature and or a land. Oh, and or a land. Okay. Put those cards into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library. In a random order. If X is 5 or more, instead put the chosen card into the battlefield or into your hand and the rest at the bottom. That's the worst so far. That's the worst so far. 2-3, nah, that's better than 2-3. Worst case, then you get a land and a creature. If you pay 6, you have the best creature in the next 7 cards, the next 6 cards, and a land in play. I think you still play it. You still play it. It's a pretty good late game card. You still get a land out of these cards, so yeah, I play it in every deck. The green has been really good. I would say 6 and 6. You'd play it. It's not good. You're not too happy to. You're not gonna first pick it, but you're still gonna play it. I would still pick the 3-3 over it. I guess the baseline is 3-3 for 3. 3-3 for 3, 7-7. And I would still pick the 3-3 over the Green Sun Zenith, a Twilight, whatever. Dust Touch Toxic, 3 mana. This is a 1-1 for 1 in black, so this is worse. Probably 5-5. Still okay, because it's 1-3. With 3 mana. Yeah, a bit expensive. Maybe 4-4. 5 between 5-5 and 4-4. Are you gonna? You're probably not gonna play it every time. Probably not gonna be super happy to play it. Yeah, maybe 4-4. I'm not too excited about that guy. Incubation Sack. 3 oil canners. Remove an oil canner from Incubation Sack. How good is that one? It's not bad. Unlimited 3/3s. It doesn't cost much, and you get 3 at least. I think it's actually pretty good. It's very slow. It's not actually that slow. It's not that slow. Yeah, 5/5 seems okay. I think. You make find a play turn 1 and turn 4. It's a format. If you probably if you play it on turn 1, it's fine. Yes, 5/5. A little better if you can make a lot of them. It's only a 3/3. Spending turn 1 and turn 4 for 3 isn't great. Slow is good potential. I would probably play it. I would probably play it in any deck. A Center Glade. The problem with Center Glade is that it cost $1 million. Cost $1 million. Works with Proliferate. Yeah, but that's not the best thing. Typically have better plays than 3/3. That's fine. It's up to us to change the grades if we figure out it's too. That's just the first one. I don't want to be right in the first. We're gonna have one rating afterwards to see if we're right or wrong. I think it's okay. I think it's 5/5 is fine. I would probably play it either way. It's not super bad. It's not super. Like, it's a great top deck late game. Like 3/3/3s for one card is pretty good, even if it's slow. I think 5/5 is fine. It has potential. It's not bad. You probably played either way. Will be fast compared to last set. We haven't seen all the cards yet, so I can't really say. I will give my first impression of the format when we're done with all the with everything. Because right, it's too hard to say. I haven't seen all the I haven't seen the gold cards. Three threes for 13 mana sounds pretty bad. I don't think you should see it like this. Because that's not 13 mana. When you have nothing to do in top deck mode at in the late game, you're very happy to have some 13 mana to spend. And it's not, you don't need 13 mana, you only need 4. So I don't think you should see it as 13 mana card. Infectious Bite. Target you control deals damage. Instant. Yeah, this is really good as well. Get a poison counter. I think it's a 7/7. Yeah, probably so 6.5. Maybe this should be 7.5 actually. Is it this one? Oh, which one is the bloated dude? No, which one was the 3/3 guy? Oh, this Contagious Vorak. Contagious Vorak is probably better than this. Oh, it's an 8. Contagious Vorak is an 8, so 7/7 is fine then. Like the fact that it doesn't cost that much. Like 4 mana is we've seen a lot worse cards for 4 mana. We've seen a few Death Touch creatures, yes. There's the 1/3. Actually, the one we called the 3/3 Copper Long Legs. Give it 4. Maybe we can give it 4 if we have some of these guys. Paying a 3/3 for 3 over it, yeah. 3/3 for 3 is an 8, so. Alright. Lattice Blade Mantis. And it's battled with 2 old counters on it. So whenever Mantis attacks, you may remove an old counter from it. If you do, untap it, and it gets +1/+1 at the end of turn. Lettuce Mantis. That's probably the worst of them. It's probably 4. It's for 2 turns, for 4/5. Is it better? Is it 5/5? Is it great? That's not great. Still 3. Can't really block so well. It's not trample. It's bad on the draw. I don't think you play it every time. I think it's very much filler. You're not happy to play it. 10 damage for 4 mana, not great. It's not 10 damage 4 mana. What are you talking about? You need to attack. So it's not like it's a 5/4 you play it, you block. It's a 4/3, so 3 tough now turn 4. That's you're not gonna block, so you take the damage too. Think of it a little differently, and you can just they can just jump. It's not trample or anything. Like the fact it's vigilance is not. I think it's kind of meh. More than 1/1? How? You cannot pump more than once. How? You only it's when you attack you take 1 out and then it untaps. And that's it. And then it's 4/3 to block. It's not vigilant. It's not 5/4 vigilance. It's worse than 5/4 vigilance. 5/4 vigilance would get a better grade, but I think it's okay. It's not. I would probably not. We've seen the other green cards, and this is way worse than all of them. It's just a random dude. I don't. It's okay. I'll play it if I have to fill my deck. It's 4 mana, and it's not that good. Come on. I would say like it's not exciting now. I think 4/4 is fine. I mean, if you could do it anytime you want and then tap it, that would be great. If it's 4/3, remove one oil canner +1/+1 and tap, 100%. This card is great. That's not the case. So what I like about green though, it has everything already. It has the whole package. It has proliferate and toxic, and canners, and there's a lot of stuff all in one color. You don't need to find something else in other colors. Yeah, but that's not a very high base. So Maze's Mantle. Are you mental? Are you the Maze's Mantle? Flash +2 and okay, and the battlefield, if any creature has toxic, the creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Gets +2/+2. I like this card. I like this. This is, to me, this is a 6 because this kind of card is so annoying, and we haven't seen a lot of instant speed removal. We just haven't seen them. They just aren't instant speed removals. So I've liked these cards in the last couple sets, like the one in Innistrad with the werewolves, like +2/+2 and tap. That was such a pain in the ass. +2/+2 enchantment is a real deal. I think it's a real deal. I think 6/6 is the lowest we can get to this card, and the fact that it can get hexproof until end of turn, that's also a plus. So I like this card. 6/6 is the minimum we can give this card. Nissa, 7 mana or 5. Okay. Okay. Create an X science fiction horror where X is Nissa's loyalty. This rotate artifact enchantment, okay? If turn creatures you can +1 of each forest you control and gain trample. So if played for 5, you make a 4/4 and you lose 4 life. Yeah, this is pretty good. Until end of turn, each creature you control gives me 6/6. How? No, it's 4/4. If you pay 5, it gets -4. It gets 3 canners. It comes to play with 3 canners. So +1 gets 4. So it's a 4/4 for 5. When you use it, not after. And this is Ascendant Loyalty. What? Oh, it's all the time? Wait, what? Okay. When create a next sex, where X is name's loyalty. So if she dies, what happens? What? Wait, what? I'm confused already. So how big is what do you mean 10/10? So isn't it a 4/4? That's what I said, right? Are you guys talking to me? It's a 4/4, right? It's a 4/4 and then a 5/5 and then 6/6. I was right. Yeah, don't make me confused. I said 4 and you're like, no, it's 10/10. What are you talking about? If you pay 5, you have 4/4. Next year you have 5/5. Yes. Yes. Turn split. 4/4 is right. Oh, I see. No, it's not a 10. I think it's a solid 9. Mega Bomb. Is it 10? Is it 10 or 9? Is it a Mega Bomb? Is it 10? It could be 10. I don't know if it's 10 or 7. 10 or 9. This is 10 10. Alright, fine. I'll give it a 10. Not really. Just to compare to other rares, that's it. You could put 9 9. Probably, okay. Mega Bomb is Emperor. Yeah, Emperor is Mega Bomb. Sure, okay, this is 10, fine. Noxious Assault. Hey, well, there's not much else to say. This card is insane. Let's move on. Creature counter gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its counter gets a poison counter. 5 mana. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature blocks. This is hard to. It's hard to evaluate. I think you won't play it in every turn. Yeah, I like 4/7 because you won't play it in every deck, and it's gonna be pretty shitty on the draw. But in the right deck with a lot of small dudes, 3 or 4/7. Yeah, you probably won't play it if you're not in the right deck. In go white decks you win. Yeah, in the white green that probably wins the game. But I would probably, you know what? In a white, I'd prefer to play this one, for example. What is it? What is that card? Yes. Not this one, no. Where is it? The Onslaught. For example, in go wide, I think this card is better, for example. It's close, but I think this one is better. And it's instant. You can play it in defense. And this is 7.5, so I would not rate this one more than 7. Old Godric Troll. Okay. I hate these. I don't like these arts. When Old Godric Troll enter the battlefield, you gain 3 life, okay? Permanent non-control card. What? Okay. It's a common? Are you kidding me? What? This is great. This is what? This is Owl Bear. Owl Bear. I think this is a 7/7. Like even if you don't have oil, it's still pretty good, and you will have oil. Yeah, this looks like an old art, an old fart. I think 7/7 is fine. Am I playing that all the time? Well, considering I'm playing 5 mana 3/4 gain 3 life all the time. Considering I'm gonna draw a card like half the time. 5/7. Okay, I could see like not if you don't have any oil you don't play it. Sure. Fine. 5/7 is fine. I agree. 5/7 is better. Because you probably won't play it if you don't have any oil. Sure. True. Right. Depends how much oil you have. Not so good with multiple copies. Alright, fine. Okay. You're right. I was wrong. You are right. So it could be a 4/7, you say? I guess you since you're not gonna play it in the white green, I'll take multiples if I do play oil. I'll play probably 2 because it still costs 5, but then you still get to draw a card and gain 3 life. So okay, maybe life is also not gonna be that relevant if you are if you die to toxic. Just like sing this, just sing these words that that makes me nervous. 6/7 toxic 6. Can I create power? Is this one bad? Oh no, sorry. No, this one seems pretty sweet. 6/7 is big and can't be blocked. Yeah, I think it's at least a 7/7. It might be. It costs 7. Oh, this kind of looks like it will win you the game if you have it in play. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think say 7/7, right? It's still 7 drop, so it's a good 7 drop. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think 7/7 is fine. That's a good late game. Plague Nurse. 3/4 toxic 2. Each creature you control with toxic in toxic 1. It's enough turn. This one is kind of bad. It's what? It's a 4/4, 4/6, maybe 4/5 if you have a lot of toxic dudes. Like it's costs a lot. 3/4 for 4. Yeah. It will be nice. Is it? Sure. Okay, 4/6. Predation Steve. 2 2 to end the battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. Okay. Take creature get +2% end of turn. See what is. Yeah. It's 7/7 is a lot. I think 6 and 6 because it goes well with the owlbear. I think 6/6 is fine. Yeah. It's not 7. Like 7 is a good card. This is not a great card. Sorry. No, 7/7 is something that is good. 7 is the bar for like above average good. This is fine. Bear with upside. Yeah, I don't mind it. Put an oil cannon on blah 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 and tap target land. Interesting. Interesting. 1/2 for 1, so it's the baseline for aggressive red creatures. With all will be 1, this one is great. Makes all counters for free just on itself. I guess 4 since you're not gonna play it in every dex. 5 because you want to play it in like decks with that cares about it. Yeah, 4/5 seems okay. I think you want to play it if you have relevant stuff at 5, at 4. If you have relevant oil, otherwise you're probably not gonna want to play it. still pretty, so it's a pretty bad top deck. Does green have any other one drop? We haven't seen any. I don't think so. This is no Jasper or Sentinel. Also, yeah, and also it untaps a land. Doesn't give you any color. Oh yeah, the experiment one. You control gets +1/+2. Okay, it's still. That's a 6/6, right? We know this epic confrontation. 6/6, fine card. It's better if you have bigger dudes. Solid, solid's fine. Solid 6/6. A reach trample for 6 can't be blocked by creature with flying. It's a common. What is it, like 4/4? Like you play if you don't. If you play 1. You play 1 if you don't have the choice. If you don't have anything else, are you gonna play? I guess it's a little better than that. It's a 5/5. This one. It's still a lot. It's cost 6 mana. Yeah. Reach trample again. Man, the other guy is 5/5 for 5. This one is 6 mana. It's not better than 5/5. It's the 4/5. Yeah, probably just 4/4. There's no context where it becomes better. 6 mana, 6/6 trample. Is this uncommon? Okay, this one is. Oh, this is the worm. Seven to equip. It doesn't. You still get a 6/6, dude. I think you equip and you probably win the game when you equip. Equipping a toxic creature +4/+4 trample, that hits a lot. I would say it's a 6/6 this one. Well, since it arrives as a 6/6. Yeah, I think 6/6 is the least it could get. It costs a lot of mana, but still, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. It's worth. I don't think it's worse than 6/6. As a draft pick, I think it's a 6/6. I would pick this over other 6/6s, over other 6s. Yeah, as a top curve, I think this card is good. Thirsting Roots. Search ability for basic land. Proliferate. Wow. This is a bushwhack. This is a bad bushwhack. Is proliferate gonna be better than fight? It's fine. This is 6/6 as well, depending on what you want to do with it. Search for a basic, could replace a land, could proliferate, could have a lot of uses. I guess proliferate is gonna be worse than fight. 4/5. That decks you want to play it in. 5/6. The baseline is probably 5 because you probably want to play it. Yeah. And then 6 if it has actual uses for proliferate. Three in decks that don't need proliferate. It's also fixing your mana, right? Like if you just splash, if you play green, a lot of green with a splash of something else or a third color, this is your. Yeah, for fixing is good. I don't mind fixing. They said there's a need to need fixing? Oh well. Wait a little. Every set needs fixing. Every set needs fixing. Threat, Break of Silence. Every basic land is almost equal to a draw card. Multi-card decks, prefer is also good in every color. Yeah, I think this card is actually fine. We'll see. This is pretty hard to evaluate for sure. Let's close some tabs here. Threat, Breaker of Silence. This spell cannot be counter trampled. Okay. This sucks. This does not suck. Maybe it sucks as it is too good. Yeah, 9/9 is the least it could be. Then cannot be the target of non-green spells your opponent controls or abilities from non-green shores your opponent controls. And this story is not bad. No shit, it's not bad. Well, for constructed, maybe it sucks. Oh. Constructed, I don't know. It seems solid. Maybe it's not good. Well, in draft, it's pretty solid. Titanic Growth. Never heard that card before. This is what, 5/5. You'll play it if you have to, but it's filler. 4/6. Nah, it's probably 5/5. I think it's fine. You'll have them. It's a good card. It doesn't give trample, so not as good. It's costs 2 mana for a trick. 6/6. Now you're pushing it a little bit. 6/6. How many of these are you gonna play? This is good. This is a good one. I mean, 5/5 for this is. Yeah, this is better than Battle Chair, and you're gonna have them. People are not. There are so many tricks in this format. I don't think this is better than 5/5. Well, this is. You want 16 creatures and 7 Titanic Growth? Then you can't have it at 6/6 because you're never gonna have that. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's. You don't like that? Then 5/5 should be fine. The trick you might want, it's gonna be a filler. Tyrannax Atrocity. 4/4 haste, toxic 3. Common? Jeez. Yeah, this is 7/7, right? Yeah. 4/4 haste. Jeez, these guys don't mess around. Okay. Yeah, the green commons are very solid. Very, very solid common. What's a 4/4 haze with that toxic? A volcanic dragon? Tyrannax Rex. The new Imano. This spell cannot be countered. Trample what for haste toxic 4? What? Yeah, this at least an 8/8, yeah. Yeah, this is probably better than the than the 3/3. This is hard to beat. Singularity of Flesh. Yeah, I think 8.5. This card's probably not as good as Thrawn, but it's, yeah, this is really good. Is it a 9? Is this a 9/9? It still costs 7. So I probably wouldn't give it a 9 because it costs 7 and might 5/9? How why 5? If you don't play green, you make it 5. I think this is still a bomb. If you're going to play it, I think you just need to play green. Is it worse than, I think so. I think Thrun is better. I think, yeah. Why 7? Why would you give it 7? Like, you obviously need to play green. 100%. It's a big green dude. Yeah, that makes you play green. It's not the 4th green that been too much. Gonna end before turn 7? Well, that we don't know yet. It's just first impression. If you have 7 now, you probably have 3 green if you're playing green. It's true. Yeah. No, I think this card is, that's what it deserves. But then you don't play Nissa because 5 mana you're already dead and you take 4 damage. No, this is better. Lol. I'd probably play any green deck. Ça va, juste là. Tyvärr strand. The beach. Too bad it's a beach. Saying hexproof and indestructible. What? Okay, this is not Titanic growth. This is a good trick. This is a really good card. Wow. Yeah, I would give it 7.5, maybe an 8. Yeah, you can pay 0, yeah. For 0, it's a Snakeskin Veil kinda, and then you can just Fireball. This is so good. Okay, I like this one for sure. This is not your grandpa's combat trick. No, this is better. Is it an 8? No, probably 7.5. Still a trick, so you don't want it to be like 8/8. How many do you want? I guess you still want a lot of these guys. Is it an 8/8 actually? Do you take this? Do you take this over over the 3 for 3? Wait, what are we talking about here? I would probably still take the 3/3, right? The 3 for 3. So probably, yeah, 7.5 seems okay. So it comes to board. Yeah, I think this is better than that. The 3/3 is better than this. Are you pretty happy to play mono green? A natural restoration. Return it permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Proliferate. Was it 4? Regrowth are pretty bad. Maybe 5 if you really want to proliferate, but still not great. 4/6, I would still not go above 4/5. It's kind of filler. Road Priest. Yeah, this one is either super good or super bad. So it's probably like a 4 up to 8 or something. Like he's a ceiling 7 or 8. Like if you can pump your stuff, this card is. Yeah, but if you don't, like in some days it's gonna be a 1/2 toxic. I think this card could be either really bad or super good, depending on the deck. A new target, yeah. Yeah, 4 seems good, yeah. 1/2 for 1 is a baseline. Baseline, yep. Beats the might. 6/8. I wouldn't give it a 6. I think there's some decks you don't want to play then. I wonder if poison is pretty valuable to get proliferate going. Well, unless you don't play poison. Good against removal. So you want to play, it's better than 4. Face 5/6. You would play it either way. Get a 5, so you play it. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. On average, it's going to give, what, 2 poison counters? I don't know if it's more like 2/8. 8, we kind of agree on the 8. But we're not sure about the first part. Is it 5 or less than 5? You're picking this. You're probably picking it 4/8. Yeah. This is hard to evaluate as well. Yeah, right. Four, toxic 3 for 4. Okay. Well, if you do, come on. The stats are so brutal for these cards. Red needs to fight so hard at 4 power, and these are just 4. Okay. This is what? This is 7/7. Yeah, this. Okay. Green looks extremely strong indeed. Okay, 3/3 with toxic. Okay, corrupted as long as 3. That's the only one that cares for toxic, right? Wow. This is also an. I think this is an 8. 6/8? What do you mean 6/8? 6? If it hits, you can play it again. Like it doesn't need any. Maybe 7/8. What do you need to be always 8? Oh, okay, it's into it 3 times. Never mind. Yeah. To be correct, this is still 3 mana 3/3. That won't get too corrupted. Is it okay? The second 8 is, I think, is it's pretty average. So 6/8. The 3/3 land preface clear better. Yeah, but that one was an 8/8. You're right. Okay, 6 and 8 then, because I think like making a second one is it's pretty sweet. 3 with no text is average. That's true. But this is not no tag. It's like the tag is pretty important. Slightly worse glimpse of the cosmos. What? Is it better or worse than Healing Salve? Just asking. Just it's very comparable. These are very two comparable cards. Only good thing we can flashback. It could carry itself too. Unlikely, but most likely you're gonna have at least one or two other things that are toxic. Maybe it's not. I think this card is very good. Man, you draw it like your opponent is corrupted. You draw it in the late game. Boom, boom. 2/3/3s. That seems pretty strong. I think 6 out 7 8. Yeah. Is this a good first pick? It might be a good first pick. It's green, so it must be a good first pick. Yeah, I think so too. I think six or 7. Okay, let's stick to 6 and 8, because the built-in toxic thing makes it that it's not just a 5. I'm not going down to 5. Come on, 5 is barely playable. Like it's 5 is filler. That's not a filler. That's still an okay card. Zopandel Hunger Dominus. Is that the worst one? Zopandel Hunger Dominus. 7 mana, 4/6. At the beginning of each combat, double the power. Sacrifice 2 other. Yeah, that's the worst of them. 6. Yeah, 6/6 seems okay. Oops. 6th of June. Vas-y. No! Why are you doing this to me? What am I doing? No. Six, 7. Yeah, no, it's no more date. Not a date. Yeah, 6. It's expensive, but it's actually okay. Like this one's gonna be what? 8/12 with attacks. It's not too bad on curb. It's still 7 mana. It takes a while. Yeah, I think 6/6 is fine. I'd probably take a lot of comments over this one. It does finish games if it's a good late game finisher. Yeah. No, I know what it does. I understand. I understand what it does. I read it. It's still 7 mana. It's still 7 mana. And it doesn't win right away. It kind of helps though. Yeah. Is it better than 6/6? At 7 mana, I like the other dude better. I mean, I like the 8/8 haste. It probably wins right away. Nah, it doesn't. Is it the 7/7 or 6/6? It's good. I mean, it does get the sacrifice. It does get the indestructible thing. 6/7. It's probably 6. Let's give it 6.5, because it's true that we have a lot of big dudes, and with trample, this seems pretty good. Yeah, could be a 7 because it's actually pretty brutal. Fine. I'll go up to 7/7. I'll probably take some commons over it if my deck needs some. If my deck's too expensive. But as my late game, that's probably one of the best ones. Okay, I could see that. It's not an easy feat. It's between 6 and 7. Usually ramps. Well, no, that doesn't really ramp. We do have ways to get the lens though. All right, I guess 7-7. Fine, 7. Let's give it 7-7. So what do we think about green? Green has by far the best raw power level of any color we've seen. The commons are really powerful. The stats of the creatures are very high. There's not a huge difference between power level and potential, meaning that like the color just stands on its own. It doesn't need another color to be better, especially since the other colors kind of suck. Green doesn't really have removals, but it does have a couple of fight spells that could help with that. But the creatures are so good that I don't think it matters that much. Yeah, the creature stats are much better than in any color. We'll do that at the end. We do it in the wrap up. My 10/10 is Nissa. Oh, about the raise, the Thrun as a 9/9. Nissa as a 10/10. Tyrannax Rex. Also 8.5. Bloated Contaminator as a 4/4/3. I mean that's actually a pretty good thing. I think it's actually we could actually do that. Well, it's not gonna be that hard. We can even do that now. No, we do it afterwards then. We'll during the wrap up. We'll do that. All right. I think that concludes the review for green. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And see you next time for gold, artifact, and lands. Cheerios.